Now, I'm not referring, for those of you raising your hand and go, why you can't do the overland stuff and you can't get the big 4x4 chassis in a Ford gas Class A. No, I get it. We're not talking about that niche. We're talking about the overall market. Now, before I get into the mistake, real quick, I want to throw this out there. Growing up in the industry, in my career, growing up my career in the industry, Class B motorhome buyers or van motorhome buyers generally mostly sleep in hotel rooms. My grandparents were a perfect example of this. My grandmother had Crohn's and colitis. Now, if you don't know what that is, you can look that up yourself. Don't really want to discuss to anybody, or especially if you're eating, you don't want to really know what that is. But at the end of the day, they loved to go back east. They loved camping, but they loved going back east and antiquing and going up and down all around the United States. And they mostly did it in a truck with a suitcase and stayed at the Hampton Inn or Holiday Inn. Well, my grandfather bought a road trek motorhome. And while they did camp in it a couple of nights a year, maybe 6 or 7 nights a year, most of the road trips, they were staying at the Holiday Inn. Now, they used everything in the motorhome, the refrigerator, the stove. They actually had a blast because they had their own little kitchenette, their own bathroom. My grandfather basically said he bought an $80,000 toilet. And they had a lot of other creature comforts that they could pull over the side of the road at a rest stop and hang out for 8 or 9 hours, cook themselves some food, maybe take a little bit of a nap, and off they were running. But actual camping, they might have camped maybe 7 nights a year in it. That was the reality. Now, the other interesting part is my grandfather thought, oh, people must be just camping these left and right. And my grandfather found out as they were on several trips over a 6-year period from 2012 to 2018 when my grandmother passed away, he found out that the majority of the people in his van group all did the same thing, including some people that said they lived in it on YouTube were staying at the Holiday Inns he was staying in. So it's just proof positive it was a niche item that only a few manufacturers built. Then COVID happened and boom, this big explosion, right? It ballooned. Now you got so many manufacturers, etc., etc. So what does this all have to do with the mistake that Alliance made? Well, you can already guess where I'm going with this. So Alliance RV bought Midwest Automotive Design. Now, Midwest is a great product. They're one of the older van motorhome, van shuttle, and luxury transportation companies in the industry. They're not just an RV manufacturer. But why would you buy that when everything is so oversaturated? You have to manufacture and sell product to keep that company going. And right now, we are in the biggest, crappiest van motorhome market there's been since 2018, 2019?